Welcome to First Look Live with the Yo Brother podcast. That's right,
Live?
Mike. That's right, Mike. I said live.
I'm really here?
You're there. You're there, and
I'm
I'm here.
here
Yeah.
at this time.
First Look Live with the Yo Brother podcast. Experimenting here, and actually, Mike, we're going to do a first look on the sequel to Joker, the 2019 film Joker. I couldn't believe it's been 5 years since Joker came out. And Joker, the sequel, Joker Folie Deux, for our French audience, which I'm sure I butchered that. But it's scheduled to come out October 4th, 2024. The original, or the Joker came out October 4th, 2019. So
Wow.
they're trying to
5 years.
They're aiming for release, 5 years to the day, literally. So
I mean, these used to be like annual, every 2 years at the most. Now we're getting these big gaps.
Yeah, 5 years, man.
How long can Joaquin Phoenix keep playing the Joker? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When he's 70?
Obviously, like, COVID had an impact here, and created some delays because, again, the first one came out in 2019. So
right.
But let's it's a highly anticipated trailer. So we're going to take a look at this as we always do. Know nothing about it. There's not even a plot that you can find on
now that title is about shared memories.
No, it's I think the translation is like Madness of Two is really what the translation is, which makes sense,
Right.
All right, so let's take a look at this, and we'll comment on the other side as we normally do.
Hey, Fleck, you got a joke for us today?
We use music to make us whole, to balance the fractures within ourselves.
Oh no, Billy. I haven't done anything with my life like you have. Let's get out of here.
Tell us, what's changed, Arthur?
I'll tell you what's changed. I'm not alone anymore. That's what we should be talking about.
I want to see the real you.
Mike?
Well, I don't know.
It looks good. It looks good. And I feel the same tone.
Do you remember the game show Name That Tune?
I do. Like, I can name that tune in 3 notes.
Right. Like, the second note, I knew it was Burt Bacharach, the song.
And see, this is one of the things that I was concerned about, right? When I first heard, like, a musical, like, really?
Yeah.
They're doing a musical, the Joker? But I think you can tell from there, right? It's going to be, and it's the same composer. She's doing the score, and from what I understand, the little I know is that there's going to be a lot of song covers like that, like you heard just now, in that
Right.
vein, and probably a couple of original compositions as well. But
Now, I would assume, is it a musical technically or no?
that's what they're marketing it as. Yeah,
Because obviously she can sing, and
correct.
Lady Gaga.
Well, and we just talked about Joaquin playing Johnny Cash and Walk the Line. It's not that
That's right. He
not that
can sing too.
he can't. Yeah, exactly. So, um, yeah, and we've been seeing stills and production, stills from this over the last several months. There's one where Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn is coming out of the courthouse or whatever. That was, you saw a lot of stills online for
Mhm.
that. Him running down one of the streets in New
Right.
York
It
or New
looks like he
Jersey.
was chased by himself.
Right.
That
Which
that
is
was
that where
odd.
there's a lot of these copycats or something maybe we're
I
gonna
don't
see?
know.
I don't
It
know.
almost looked like he was running in the first movie. Remember when he ran down the street and
Yeah.
slid
Right.
on the big,
And
Joker shoes?
you saw them on the Joker stairs there in the Bronx or wherever that
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Now, so obviously Joaquin back as Joker, Arthur Fleck. You got Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and then Zazie Betts, who was his neighbor. Remember the woman that played
The
his
woman,
neighbor?
yeah, that
Yeah, she's
I thought she was imagined.
right. That's his neighbor Sophie, who played Domino in
Okay.
Deadpool 2. And then Catherine Keener and Brendan Gleeson are credited as having, but there's no indication what roles they're playing.
Okay, because I didn't see either one of them.
Right. So, they're big names too. So, and the
Correct.
rest of the cast I didn't really recognize, to be honest with you. Now, directed again by Todd Phillips, who did all the Hangover movies.
It wants nothing to do with the DCU or whatever it's
Well,
called.
it was always intended to be part of this new DC Black, which is I guess that's a variation in the comic world too, this other kind of universe, which is very, this dark take, very dark, brutal kind of graphic.
So we have
take.
multiple Batman and Jokers, and
different kind of versions of Gotham,
I'm not
this whole
thrilled
thing.
with that.
It doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, it's
What
again,
what I worry about is that this is gonna be too art house. They're gonna try to stylize it too much,
Mhm.
and it's not gonna appeal to the comic book. I mean, comic books obviously are stylized, but you know
Right.
what I mean? Just the story.
Yeah.
I don't want the story to get lost under the substance.
I don't know. I feel a little bit more confident having seen the trailer than, it puts me at ease a little bit. I mean, just, and, I was thinking too, like, man, he dropped all that weight again. Like he was so scary skinny
And
in
then
the
what did
first
he
one.
do? Did he do something after it? Has he done something since? I
Uh,
don't know if
I
he
gotta look.
has.
Let's look it up. I gotta look at his filmography real quick to see.
Because
Oh,
yeah,
well, Napoleon,
oh
which
right,
which
which
we
was
talked about.
horrible.
We did a first look on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and a last look.
Yeah.
That
And
first
but
look
but he's
was a
also
last look.
he's done a short. He was in a film called Come On, Come On. Beau is Afraid, which came out in 2023 as well. And then prior to that would have been Joker.
Yeah.
So I wanted to mention too, this is also a collaboration between Todd Phillips and Scott Silver, again on the writing side of it. So
Is Scott Silver a Superman guy, or am I mixing that up with someone else?
no, he did the Fighter, with Christian
Uh-huh.
Bale and
Yeah, didn't Bale win the Academy Award for that?
did he
Think
win?
so.
Yeah, I think you
I
might be
think he
right.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also did 8 Mile, which was of course Eminem's movie.
Yeah.
So he's got a couple of good writing credits to his name. Not a lot on his resume, but
Mhm.
and now of course Joker and now the Joker sequels. So Joker,
I mean,
Folie
who
adieu.
would have thought after Heath Ledger's performance
Mhm,
that somebody would ride in and win the Academy Award,
mhm.
and Nicholson, I mean, if they took, comic book movies serious back then, he could have won. He
Yeah.
wasn't nominated because they didn't take him serious.
All different takes, all really good, with the
Right.
exception, of course, as we've talked about, the Suicide Squad
Yeah,
portrayals, by one
which
Mr. like you like to say, Jared Leto.
and of course, we've got Mark Hamill, who does an awesome
That's right.
Joker.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You've talked about him on the podcast before, but I don't know. Looks good. Again, expected October 4th.
Mhm.
So, I'm not sure. And this is one of many highly anticipated films in the next several months, right? We got Deadpool, Wolverine, you got
Right.
Beetlejuice, Dune 2 just came out and
And
cranked up
and
all
we're
kinds of
not gonna
money.
get the DCU, whatever that is, until 2025, correct?
The James Gunn new
Right, and he's gonna kick it
revamped.
off with Superman Legacy or something like that.
Right, right.
So, in Batman, didn't Batman told me got bounced to 2025?
Yes, it did. It
Wow.
did.
So,
Was it 2025?
I
Yeah.
think so.
In fact, I'll look that up right
Yeah,
now, but
and so you're talking Deadpool,
mhm.
Joker, and I know, Bob Iger is like,
No, see, I thought this was the case.
okay.
2026.
Oh my god.
Remember I said that to you and you were like, "Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Am I wrong here?" No,
You gotta
no.
be
It says expected October 2nd, 2026,
That's
folks.
nuts.
Yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean,
But
there'll be another Batman in existence by that time if
yeah,
they follow the schedule they're on, so that
right.
sounds nuts.
But we're gonna get this, a lot sooner than that. So you're again, October 4th, 2024, 5 years to the day if it stays on track. We'll see, but anything else to say about the, Joker, Mike? Folie adieu.
Yeah, I have my concerns that it's
Mm,
gonna be a little over the top, but
I think it looks
that
good.
won't stop me from
I think it
hopefully
looks good.
enjoying it.
And this is a first look at the first trailer, so we're gonna get another there'll be another trailer put out at
Yeah,
some point soon.
this was
Yeah,
a pretty good one compared to the pictures and the fake trailers that people are putting out.
right, right.
This was a pretty good look.
I thought I should, I was gonna, but maybe I'll just keep this sealed for now.
Yeah, I'd keep it sealed.
This is my collector's edition Joker
Wait
Funko
for
that I haven't opened yet.
2025.
I have another Joker. You can't really see it. It's right above my on-air sign. Anyways,
Yeah.
and you've got the Killing Joke as per usual.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but yeah, it looks good. So it's not a little bit of a split decision in terms of the look at this one, but I think it looks pretty good, man. I'm
Yeah,
sold.
I mean, I'm not gonna count Joaquin Phoenix out after what he pulled off with the Joker. So
No, but I mean, to go through that same transformation physically again, wasn't it like he just ate like an apple was like his meal for the day? It's like
yeah,
an
something
apple
like
for like
that.
5 months or some shit like
Something
that.
like that. And
It's pretty crazy.
remember Heath Ledger talked about the mental struggles, and
Right.
he kept this kind of bizarre
Mhm.
journal. So
Right.
mentally, you put yourself through a journey too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Well, and this one goes way darker and than even that portrayal. So
Yeah.
thankfully he's not succumbed to that same situation. But well, there you go, folks. Joker Folie adieu. Folie adieu. Coming October 4th, 2024.
Joker
At
2.
Joker 2. All right. I'm down with that. That's gonna do it for a first look. The first look live. Say that 10 times fast, Mike.
Mm, yeah.
And based on the viewing audience, this could be the last First Look Live, folks, of the Oh Brother podcast. But this is experimental.
We didn't put out much notice.
We didn't put out much notice, but we will be back to do another First Look Live, I'm sure, in the not too distant future. But that's gonna see. Before we go, we do have one of our loyal
Kev Gret
followers, Kev Gret. Now he's saying, Hangover 2. I don't know, Kev Gret. I looked it up earlier. It looked like he was credited all 3. So maybe that was indicated wrong on his IMDb profile. But
Kev's been slamming Golden Tee hole-in-ones for I think he's gimmicked the machine.
This is where we go off the rails. That has
I
nothing
didn't mean
to
to
do
I know.
with now. Kev Grit, have you seen the trailer for Joker? Have you already seen it? Came out last night. It dropped about, I don't know, 9:30 Eastern time, somewhere around there. Golden Tee for Life. Just curious if he's seen the trailer, what his take is on it real fast before we split out of here. Yeah, we're not going to go down a rabbit hole with the first.
No, I just did with Kev.
So see, Kev Gret says, yeah, it looks interesting. So,
all right.
Again, more to come with this one, but
right.
We're not here to hang out all night. This is a First Look Live, just little commentary, boom, in and out. That's about probably all people want to, that's the small doses of the Oh Brother podcast.
Small doses of you.
Kev Gret, thanks for popping in real quick. We'll see you on the next live, but that's going to do it for a First Look Live with the Oh Brother podcast. Been your host, Dan Smith. Alongside me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.